Clark, a good look at some of the best up-and-coming talent in the NBA.
Certainly a glimpse into the future. Each of these teams should be a factor for several years to come. They've got some dynamic and electric young players on the court today.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. The backcourt pair for them, Fultz and Suggs. A post pairing, Isaac and Carter Jr. And it's
a look from earlier as the Nets bus arrives at the arena. Nope, it's a very special day. Well, Grant, this is the... type of game that may look lopsided, but as we've seen, anything can happen.
Anything can definitely happen, BA. And look, you have to understand that every guy in this league is talented. If you come in flat and those other guys are inspired, you can fall. But honestly, you shouldn't. It's all about handling your business.
And checking out Brooklyn's opening lineup. Cam Thomas out there with Mikal Bridges. Then there's Johnson. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Finney Smith in at power forward.
Well, tremendous understanding from the young Jonathan Isaac. How about that awareness for the young guy?
Here's Thomas. And the layup is good off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Brooklyn with the ball. Here's Finney Smith. And that one is hammered home.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
And one of the better defenders in the league, Grant, Mikal Bridges. He'll lock you down.
Oh, he will be often matched up against the opponent's best scorer, and he is just so fierce. But he also helps you generate offense, hitting threes and extending the defense to create room to operate. Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Smith, he's checked in for Thomas. Picked by Isaac. On the attack, Carter. 6 on the shot clock. Wagner, he's open. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Boy, defense nowhere to be found, and neither was his shot at that time.
Here's Smith. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Well, to me, this is where Dennis Smith Jr. is most dangerous. Inside, using that combination of athleticism and strength.
Fultz passes to Suggs. The shot is good. Fultz making the play.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside, Finney Smith. Out to the wing. kick out to Johnson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Orlando has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Pass to Isaac. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. Smith outside. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Finney-Smith's shot is off.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Wagner for 3. And again, it's the magic from Pete.
What we know about Franz Wagner is this guy attempts a fair amount of threes for a reason. He's pretty effective, guys.
Smith finds Bridges. And here's Finney-Smith, defended by Wagner. Wagner with a steal. On the wing, Suggs. Carter inside, working on Claxton. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. That's a foul called on Cameron Johnson. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
Carter, a screen on Bridges. 6 to shoot. There's Fultz with a 3. And again, it's the magic from Pete.
You can see the feel Franz Wagner has for the game. Just great vision right there.
And Grant, this Nets team trying to set their identity at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, well, with the players they have on the wings, led by Mikal Bridges, they have the personnel to be disruptive. Long, mobile, and switchable. They give you lots of trouble.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
That's a big-time finish by Dorian Finney-Smith. Don't let that lean frame fool you.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
Bridges misses. Orlando has gone 4 of 5 from distance here in the first quarter. Pass to Isaac. Wagner outside. Hits the trifecta. Wagner's got 6.
But you go back to the fundamentals. Franz Wagner calls for the screen and gets himself some space.
Here's Johnson. Out to Bridges. Out left to the wing. Here's Claxton. That shot missing. Oh, nice D from Carter. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Wagner. Outside Carter. Wagner against Bridges. Kicks it out to Isaac. And stolen by Bridges. Here's Finney-Smith. Rebounded by Suggs. Isaac for 3. And that's not gonna go. And so it's Orlando closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. They've been... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the Magic here in this one?
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Nets. Trendon Watford is out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Dennis Smith. And it's Walker in at the 3 slot. And what you like about Gary Harris, you can depend on him to make good decisions and always bring that energy, Grant.
Yeah, no doubt, B.A. I mean, he's all about the team, willing to do whatever they ask of him. Can't have enough guys like that on your roster.
And the jam by Walker.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
And stolen by Simmons. In transition, here they come. Here's Schroeder. Yes, and that's Simmons with the assist. Schroeder's got his first points of the game.
Boy, that's the quick hands of Ben Simmons. This guy's so lethal on the defensive end.
Pass to Houston from the arc. Buries it from 3.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Out to Harris. Wagner outside. Clock at 6. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
Well, this guy has a green light to take that shot. Wagner capable of hurting you off the catch and shoot.
Outside Walker from deep. Drops in the 3. Walker's got 5 points.
And talk about payback. He hits the revenge triple.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire. A little bit of pride at stake.
And Ben Carroll gets it to go.
Gary Harris can play the 1 or the 2, guys, and you have to be able to hit the open man. He does so there.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Mikal Bridges is a premier defender. He said, quote, people take it for granted how tough it is to guard the top perimeter players in this league and not be able to really touch them because they're going to get the foul call. You've got to guard these matchups one-on-one, and I think we get taken for granted. BA, he's on point.
Yeah, he does have a point there. Thanks, Allie. Out to Anthony. There's the drive. For 3, here's Harris. They grab their own miss. Launches it. Knocks down the long J. Harris has got his second bucket.
Harris can make you pay from deep. This guy has got such confidence in that three-point shooting ability. Go ahead, Gary Harris.
Walker's shot is off. Here's Orlando. They're on an 11-3 run. Harris passes to Houston. Anthony outside. Wagner with a screen. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound Brooklyn.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
Walker finds Simmons. Back to Walker. Well, Grant, you've been the up-and-comer, but you've also played the role of the veteran. What's the key to that latter stage?
You know, B.A., your contributions as a veteran are felt just as much with your leadership as they are with your numbers. So sharing what you've learned with those younger players on the way up is so important.
Harris's shot is good.
Well, the three-point corner is such a money shot for Gary Harris.
Up top, Schroeder. Pass to Walker. The 3 is up. That won't go either for Walker.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Houston passes to Anthony. The 3. And Watford pulls it down. Brooklyn's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Walker with it. He's picked up by Ben Carroll. There's 42 seconds left in the first half. Back to Watford. Pass to Walker. Here's Thomas. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Well, there's the shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball. A line change here for Orlando. For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Oh, stolen by Fultz.
Boy, when you look at the 6'10" Franz Wagner, what you love is the skill set. It is tailor-made for today's NBA. He can stretch you from deep. He's not afraid to mix it up on the glass. You love it.
Fultz into the lane. Deflects the pass. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Out to Bridges. with 2 seconds left. And it's good on the lay-in.
Boy, you have to be aggressive, powering through contact. Mikal Bridges, no signs of backing away.
And so it's Orlando, up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. We'll be back in a moment. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Wow, been quite a game for Gary Harris.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Fultz and Suggs are the backcourt. Isaac in at the 4 with Carter Jr. playing the 5. And it's Wagner in at small forward. So that's who Jamal Mosley starts the second half with.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
And for the Berlin native, Franz Wagner. His NBA career is off to a terrific start.
Yeah, at 6'10", he's extremely versatile. He's already a talented scorer at all 3 levels. Plus, he's able to put the ball on the floor and create for his teammates.
Smith passes to Johnson. For 3, he drops it from range. Johnson's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Carter, a screen on Bridges. Back to Suggs. Pass to Carter. There's the triple. Offensive rebound. Fultz. Isaac, the pass to Carter. Back to Isaac. Outside for Fultz. Isaac outside. 4 on the clock. Isaac with a screen on Smith. The 3 from Suggs. Now here's Isaac. Outside Carter. Fires the 3. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 4 rebounds in the game. Finney Smith passes to Smith. There's the steal. And the Magic pushing it up now. Lets it go from deep. And Wagner gets it to go on the assist by Fultz. Wagner's got 10 points.
Well, we know Markelle Fultz can get cooking on the offensive end, but his responsibility to get the guys around him involved, nicely done. Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Outside Carter. Pass to Fultz. Back to Carter. Wagner outside. From downtown. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It's on Nick Claxton.
At the line for Orlando.
Good on the second one. And he nails the 3rd. Grant, it's fair to say this Magic team is still coming into its own as far as the youth on the roster.
Yeah, not a lot of NBA service time up and down the roster, but tons and tons of talent. I mean, they've done very well constructing the roster. Now to develop it, and they'll see the wins pile up.
Finney Smith's shot is off. Orlando has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Back to Suggs. Pass to Isaac. Wagner with it. Outside Carter. Outside Fultz. Here's Suggs. Takes it inside, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. So Brooklyn ends up going with a new group. The Nets have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Here's Simmons, and it's Simmons with the jam.
So impressive is the athleticism of Ben Simmons.
And Caro no good. The Nets have gone 2 of 5 in this 3rd quarter. The ball's knocked loose. Pass to Walker. Back to Watford. Now Walker. From down in the low post, it goes. Walker's got 9 points.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Wagner with a screen. Anthony, the pass to Houston. Back to Anthony. The three from Banchero. No good on the shot.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And here's Schroeder outside. Gets the 3 ball to go. Schroeder's got his second basket.
Well, this is why spacing is so important. When you can knock down distance shots, as Dennis Schroeder does there, it changes the equation.
Wagner against Simmons. Rebound by the Magic. Wagner's got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's Harris outside. And another miss by Orlando. And Simmons has got the ball here for Brooklyn. Down by 12. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regrouped. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
And another miss by Orlando. Brooklyn with the ball. Right now on a 9-0 run. The 3. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist. Give him 8.
This is what Ben Simmons does, guys. If someone's open, he will find him.
Anthony outside. Wagner for 3. Nails it from 3. And the Magic lead by 10.
And there's really no such thing as a safe lead. I mean, this is still anyone's game.
And so it's the Orlando Magic earning this break in the action. Up 10. The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And the Magic shooting about 47%. A nice number. On the floor for Brooklyn. They've got Lonnie Walker. Trendon Watford is out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Thomas in at the point.
Well, Mo Wagner, a legit threat from deep. This guy's so good at pulling the trigger when you give him an opportunity.
Here's Orlando. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Harris passes to Wagner. The 3 from Banchero. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And solid mechanics on Banchero. His motion is consistent whether he's at the top of the key or in the corner.
And the jam by Walker.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Great positioning on the putback.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Well, coaches love seeing this from Dennis Schroeder. Recognize the situation, find the open teammate.
And here's Harris outside. Hits a 3-pointer.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
The Magic have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the 4th. 3-pointer. Rebounded by the Nets. It's Walker on the wing, guarded by Banchero. They get it again. And here's Schroeder outside. The shot, no good. Orlando's gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the 3rd quarter. Walker with a steal. Fast break, Brooklyn. 4-3. Orlando grabs the miss. Banchero's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Houston. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
That, to me, is exactly the kind of play you want from Mo Wagner. Aggressively chasing the rebound and getting a second chance opportunity.
Pass to Schroeder. Simmons with a screen on Harris. And again, it's the Nets missing.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Banchero no good.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
Walker passes to Watford. Back to Walker. Out to Schroeder. 5 on the clock. And that one's long.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
And he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
A line change here for Orlando. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Magic.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
So Brooklyn ends up going with a new group. The shot by Johnson, no good.
Great work by the defense. That's the intensity coaches want to see.
Wagner outside. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here.
Boy, when he catches a rhythm, Franz Wagner is relentless offensively.
Pass to Claxton to end the cold spell. And again, it's the Nets missing.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says, and a great win for the Magic.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
Bridges against Isaac, takes a three. Bridges misses. Orlando has gone 4 of 8 from three-point land during the fourth. Carter finds Wagner. Drives to the hoop. Outside for Fultz. Carter on the wing. Claxton with a rebound.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. There's Fultz with a three. That shot off the mark. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Nets. And the Nets miss again. Fultz against Johnson. Here's Wagner. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
So no problem for Orlando.
Smitty, taking a look at both these teams, neither of them are playing their best basketball right now.
Kevin, so true. This game will be a great opportunity for one of them to get back on the right track. Let's see who steps up and gets this win.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Sliding into the wing spots, it's Ivy and Thompson. Duran out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Cunningham in at the point. Now here's Fultz. Isaac outside. Pass to Suggs. Back to Isaac. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Fultz, no good. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. Now here's Stewart. Not a lot of room. Cunningham drives in. Off on the layup.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Isaac with a screen for Suggs. And that one's off. He misses his first shot of the game. For this young Orlando team, last season GA was a huge step forward.
A 12-win improvement, taking a giant step forward offensively. Their top 5 scorers, all under 25 years old, a very bright future in Orlando.
Now Ivy, after Jalen Suggs missed from long range. Cunningham for 3. Again, the miss by the Pistons. The Magic have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. The Magic again can't hit. Ivy on the wing. Here's Cunningham. Pass to Ivy. Here's Thompson. Now Stewart. Shot clock at 5. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Here's Cunningham. Rebounded by Isaac.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
Now here's Isaac. Following the miss by Cade Cunningham. Here's Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like a Greg for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. And a wide open look for Cunningham. A three-pointer is right on target.
For Cade, consistently knocking down threes, it'll open up the rest of the court.
Isaac kicks to Wagner. The 3. Duran pulls it in. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Cunningham for 3. And again, Cunningham missing.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Wagner passes to Fultz. Back to Wagner. Isaac outside. The Magic need to get a shot off here. And there's Suggs on the assist by Isaac.
Bigger than your average guard, Suggs can score all around the floor, including down low.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Stewart, a screen for Cunningham. Three-pointer, good on the three-point shot.
Ready for action. Stewart just needed the ball, and then he's good to go.
Smitty, even though the injuries limited Cade Cunningham in those first 2 seasons, his ceiling has to remain very high.
It is, GA, because of his basketball IQ and court vision. They are impressive for his age. He's got the size and athleticism. And plus, he's dedicated on getting better.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the previous plays, tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by...
The ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double checking, and the game continues on.
That free throw good from Fultz. Smitty, it ended up being a last-place finish for the Detroit Pistons in 2023.
Hey, Kevin, it wasn't pretty. But on the flip side, it positioned them for an interesting offseason and some big draft possibilities.
Now, here's Stewart. Fires for three. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Isaac outside. Some nice ball movement by the Magic.
And what can you say about Suggs? A natural-born leader, very unselfish and great vision.
Cunningham inside. Ivy, no one around him. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Wagner outside. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by Stewart. The Pistons leading. Thompson passes to Duran. Now Stewart. There's the screen. Lets the 3 fly. And another 3 for Detroit.
It's encouraging to see that from Stewart. He works hard every day to extend his range and become more dependable from deep.
Suggs kicks to Cook. For the 3. That one, no good. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's Detroit up by 4. 2. We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports and always exciting. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Pistons.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
Oh, Wagner out there with Banchero. Then it's Gary Harris. Then it's Anthony. And it's Houston in at the 3. That's the group start the second quarter for the Magic.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Brown with the screen on Anthony. Back to Brown. It's stolen by Anthony. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. The Orlando Magic is rolling out with some long and rangy athletes. They've got some size and the foundations of an identity. One scout recently said, everyone talks about playing positionless basketball, but they're the only ones who have really said, what the heck, let's do it. Kevin?
They've got a type, don't they, David? Thank you. On the wing, Brown. Three-pointer. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. You know, Steve, the last couple years, league-wide, scoring is way up for teams, but also for individual players. What's your read on that?
Well, I think from the scoring situation, defense is totally different than when we played. It's more free-flowing. Also, the three-point shot, they're taking way more three-point shots, long rebounds, and they have fast break, more fast break and transition points. But it all comes down to shoot a 3. More threes mean more points.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Wagner passes to Houston. From past the arc, the shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Here's Sasser. The kick out to Brown. They set the pick. Lets it go with the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Brown's got the lead up to 8 now for the Pistons.
Yet another 3. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
Harris dishes to Banchero. Harris finds Banchero. And Wagner has it in the corner. The rebound by Medu.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Here we see the Detroit Pistons, Greg, a franchise known for stifling defense.
And going back-to-back with the bad boys, then the amazing 2004 title team that shut down Shaq and Kobe. The Pistons have been great. They've had that defense-first mentality.
Driving in. The pass to Fournier. There's a good screen. Launches a three. Houston with the rebound. The Magic trail by 11. Deflects the pass. Hands of the ball out of bounds. Fournier last touched it. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And here's Anthony for three. Rebound by the Pistons. Fournier with the ball. Defended now by Wagner. And here's Brown outside. Wiseman. It's good on the putback. And the Pistons lead by 13.
You just can't teach size and length, and Wiseman beats everyone to the ball for that second chance opportunity.
Anthony, the pass to Harris. Here's Houston. Banchero, a screen on Brown. 4 on the clock. With the step back. Knocks it loose. Quickly turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Detroit. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. Stolen away. Harris, right side. Banchero outside. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Banchero's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. 27 seconds left in the first half of the game. Brown kicks to Wiseman. Back to Brown. Just 5 on the clock. And they double up Brown. To the left wing. Here's Meadow. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here's Wagner. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their defense has been active and effective. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. The Magic trail by 8. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. Guard spots filled by Cunningham and Ivy. Isaiah Stewart out there with Thompson. And it's Duran in at the 5 down low. Suggs. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Beautiful find by Carter. Sees the floor really well for a young big.
Cunningham for 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. Cunningham's got 6.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Isaac a screen on Thompson. That one's in there. The Detroit lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Suggs.
And if he's knocking down threes with consistency, Suggs almost impossible to check.
Cunningham with it. Isaac picks him up. The kick out to Cunningham. Back to Stewart. Cunningham finds Stewart. Cunningham with it. Nice ball movement by Detroit. 6 on the shot clock. Another shot. And Ivy lays it up and in. Ivy's got his second bucket.
Pure effort from Jaden, just forcing his way through.
Well, they're still young, but the Magic, Greg, are becoming one of those league pass teams. Like people want to watch them.
Yeah, I mean, they've got some players, leaving aside any rooting interest on my part, they've got some young fellas that are definitely intriguing to watch.
Wagner with a screen for Suggs. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Pistons leading by 10. Takes a step back. Here's Ivy. Passes to Stewart. Another three for Detroit.
Nice feed from Jaden. You can see him making strides as a playmaker.
And Jalen Duren picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Here's Suggs. He's got 8. Wagner on the wing. Shot to stop the run. The Magic again can't hit. Detroit's gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
Buries it from 3-point range. Wagner's got 7 points in the game.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you very much. Cade Cunningham was the #1 overall pick in 2021, and he's trying to take that next step. He says, I want to do my job. Something I really try to pride myself on is how much I care. And what I care about the most is how I can help the Pistons win. Guys, they are assembling some real talent on that team.
Oh, they are. No question, D.A. Thank you. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Wagner's got a pair of 3s now here in the third for Orlando. Pass to Ivy. 3-pointer. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Yeah, and when you're hit, you gotta hit back.
And you know he was going to try to respond. Those 3s canceling each other out perfectly.
Now, here's Suggs. He's covered by Thompson. And Fultz gets it to go.
And how about the quick fire release of Fultz? It is difficult to guard. You know he's thinking about shooting as the pass is coming his way.
Stewart passes to Ivy. The 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. Carter's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Cunningham's shot is off. The Magic trail by 10. Takes it inside. Here's Suggs. Fultz kicks to Wagner. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Cade Cunningham. It's his first trip to the line. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Wagner's checked in for Wendell Carter. Paolo Banchero comes in for Jonathan Isaac. Gary Harris is checked in for Suggs. And Anthony subbed in for Fultz. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Fournier. Back to Brown. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Medu. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
He was able to simply lay it in over the top of the smaller man.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And he hit his foul shots a season ago at about a 74% clip.
Here's Anthony. Got it up. And so is Jaden Ivey, making things happen for the Detroit Pistons. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Cole Anthony is out there with Harris. Then there's Wagner. Then it's Paolo Banchero. And it's Houston in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for Orlando. Here's Houston. He's guarded by Fournier. Houston passes to Banchero. From past the arc. Good on the triple.
And he's one of those guys that just keeps coming at you. Paolo Banchero is special.
Kicks to Brown. A shake. And Brown throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
And it's Banchero missing. Detroit leading by 12. Launches it. And it's Brown that time on the assist from Fournier. Brown's got 5 points now in the quarter. Harris outside. Back to Banchero. Wagner outside. And here's Harris from the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. Harris has got his first 3 points of the game.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Wiseman with a wide open look. Tips it, and it's Brown on the follow. Brown's got 19 points.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip in.
Banchero left side. Wagner on the wing. Outside Anthony. It's tipped. Here's Sasser. Sinks the three-pointer. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Pistons.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able to create turnovers and then convert those on the offensive end.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
Detroit leading by 17. Outside Fournier. There's the three. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Here's Banchero. Wagner on the wing. Banchero kicks to Wagner. Out to Harris. Looking to end the run, and he sinks the layup. Harris has got 5 points in the quarter.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
There's the pick. The pass to Medu. Back to Brown. And it's Wiseman in the corner. Brown with a screen on Wagner. Clock is at 3. Brown the pass to Wiseman. No good with the triple. The Magic trail by 17.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Pistons.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
No good from outside. The Magic have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. On the wing, Brown. Here's the three. And it's Wagner with the rebound. And up the court come the Magic on the break. And it's Banchero missing. Confident play we're seeing out of him.
Yeah, and the scoreboard tells the story.
Pass to Fournier. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Drills it from outside.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Banchero tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. And here's Brown outside. And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer.
center stage tonight, RJ. This league has morphed from interior base to perimeter dominated.
Yeah, so we're seeing a lot more games headlined by backcourt players. Also, coaches using lots of three-guard type lineups, so it's a lot of small ball. It makes for a quicker, higher scoring style of game.
A look at the Pistons starting group. Cunningham and Ivy are the backcourt pair. Isaiah Stewart out there with Thompson, and it's Duren in at center, filling out the middle.
Oh, productive from back there. Bridges showing the range.
Here's Cunningham. Pass to Ivy. Back to Cunningham. Bridges on the double. Stewart outside. On the wing, Thompson. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Schroeder. Thompson shot is off. Brooklyn with the ball. It's a three-point game. From deep, Johnson. Rebounded by the Pistons. And just about a minute into this first quarter. And without a superstar scorer, Grant, the question has always been, how does this Nets team generate enough offense?
Yeah, well, hero ball is not going to work. I mean, they've got to push the pace and trust one another and go from good shot to great shot.
Now here's Stewart. And there's Cunningham on the assist by Stewart.
And getting up close and personal, Cunningham knows he can get his shot to go inside.
Schroeder passes to Johnson. That one off the back iron and out.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Stewart outside. Duren the screen. Launches a three. And that one's good. Stewart.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Bridges. Pass to Claxton. Back to Bridges. Lays it up and banks it in. Bridges has got 5 points.
Yeah, relentless worker. Bridges, so tough inside.
And here's Stewart. There's Cunningham with a three. Ivy, oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. Basket's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Great positioning on the putback. Cunningham's gotten his second bucket of the game.
And a nice sequence by Cunningham. This guy has all the tools. He doesn't let up.
The kick out to Johnson. Fires for three. Rebound Detroit.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Cunningham, right side. We've got 1:55 left in the first. Drills it from deep. He's got 7.
A pretty big component of Cunningham's game. He knows how to produce from the arc.
And the foul on Jaden Ivey. That's his first foul of the game. 1:44 left in the first quarter of the game. Schroeder passes to Bridges. Outside Finney-Smith. Johnson on the wing. He's scoreless. Clock at 4. Shot from the low post is good.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now here's Cunningham. It's a 3-point game. Here's Stewart. And a nice finish on the layup. Stewart's got 5 now.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
Bridges outside. To the inside. Cunningham against Johnson. Back to Bridges. Stolen by Thompson. Cunningham outside. There's 37 seconds left in the opening quarter. Stewart outside. Ivy outside. Just 5 on the clock. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's good from Stewart. And that's good as he hits both shots. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter. Schroeder passes to Finney-Smith. Back to Schroeder. To the paint. And he buries his first look.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Ivy left side. Stewart outside from behind the arc. Knocks it down from distance. He's got 10.
I love it. I mean, great ball movement by Ivy.
Isaiah Stewart, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Detroit. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second. Chimezie Metu out there with James Wiseman. Then it's Evan Fournier. Then there's Tony Brown. And it's Sasser in at the point guard position. And there's the screen. Fires from deep. And it's Thomas with the rebound.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Well, Cam Thomas certainly has an interesting background, Richard. He was born in Japan.
Yeah, Thomas is an American citizen and played high school ball in Virginia. Cam's mom was in the Army and was stationed in Japan when he was born there. I just love when teams make it work down low.
Brown against Walker. Outside Fournier. Soft touch off the glass.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Brown against Walker. To the right side. Here's Watford. That 3's off the mark. Detroit has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Here's the break. Here's Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Simmons.
Oh, my. Big Ben showing us how it's done.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Cade Cunningham was the Pistons' #1 overall pick in 2021, but he knows recognition comes with success. He said, nobody will care until you're winning. I think that's the next step for us. We're trying to take that challenge. It's us versus everybody. Brian, the Pistons, a young and scrappy team, are embracing the challenge.
Yes, they are. Thanks, Allie. Smith right side. Pass to Watford. The 3-ball. Thomas passes to Watford. Shot clock at 6. 14 feet away. Walker's shot is off.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Fournier for 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Fast break, Brooklyn. Oh, and the jam by Simmons.
So fluid in the open court. Simmons can beat you in a variety of ways. That time as a finisher.
Brown, a screen on Smith. Sasser can't hit. And Walker's got the ball here for Brooklyn. Trailing by 4. Well, Greg, given the proud history of the Pistons, the teens were an especially rough decade for them.
Yeah, I mean, nothing much went right for them. But I'll say this for Detroit fans, they never give up on their team. It's as faithful a fan base as you'll find.
And it's Metu missing. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Pass to Thomas. To the wing on the left. Simmons finds Smith. And here's Walker. Fournier covering. Walker passes to Smith. And that's a foul called on Evan Fournier. That's his first foul of the game.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
We've got 1:48 left in the second. Simmons, the pass to Smith. Here's Watford, 4 on the clock. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Walker for 3, and it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
Outside, Brown. A minute 20 left to play in the second quarter. Over Walker. On the wing, Fournier. From 20 feet. And too long on the shot.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Smith passes to Thomas. Outside Walker. Watford with a screen. Let's go with a 3. And the Nets get it back. Here's Simmons into the lane. Banked it in off the glass. Simmons has got 6.
Just about 7 feet. Simmons is a different kind of player. He's got point guard handles.
Now the Nets with it. They're on a 16-5 run. Pass to Watford. Walker, a screen on Brown. Watford fires in the triple. Watford's got 5 points in the quarter.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Outside, Brown. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Sinks that one from the post. Brown's got his second basket of the game. Here's Thomas. The kick out to Walker. Wide open look. He can't hit that time. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Nets leading by 4. All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Without question, Isaiah Stewart displaying his skills today.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with the game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Nicholas Claxton out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Johnson in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
I love big guards, and Cunningham using the sides to perfection.
Both free throws good from Cunningham. Richard, when you were playing, what was your favorite offensive set to run?
Oh, back in the day, they used to call it drop 3, where they would just bring the ball up to the side, let me catch it on the right block, and let me play one-on-one. That's what it used to be. Now, maybe it was the back cut.
Here's Schroeder. And Ivy pulls it down. Stolen by Schroeder. Outside Johnson. Pass to Finney-Smith. The kick out to Johnson. Schroeder against Ivy. Shot from the wing. Again, the Nets score.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Now Cunningham. And Claxton comes to help. Three-pointer, Stewart. That one no good. The Nets with the lead. The Brooklyn Nets kind of hit the reset button early in 2023, dealing away star power, Richard.
Yeah, it was a big decision for that franchise, sending themselves back to the drawing board in some respects. But they got a ton of picks for Kevin Durant. They got a ton of picks for James Harden. So they have set themselves up to be in a very good position moving forward.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
Now on the court, the German squad. Get
Well, Detroit's shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. Cunningham passes to Stewart. And he drives in and finished off by Stewart.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Schroeder passes to Finney-Smith. Inside. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Bridges. Lets it fly. Detroit with a rebound. Well, you look at the length and athleticism of this young Pistons roster, Grant. Quite the foundation.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, those are things you can't teach. So the rate at which this new look coaching staff develops that will determine just how quickly they can deliver on that innate capability.
Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Yeah, what a massive showing from Cade Cunningham. It's been really a treat to watch.
Schroeder passes to Claxton. Johnson inside. He's watched by Cunningham. Up top, Bridges. Give him 8 points now. Back to Finney-Smith. Shoots over Stewart. Finney-Smith's shot is off. The Pistons have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Cunningham outside. Cade on the move and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Pass to Bridges. Outside Johnson. Three-pointer. The rebound by Stewart. The Pistons trailing. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter.
And look at Ivy rising above, giving it his all on that slam.
Here's Schroeder. There's the drive. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Schroeder's got 6. The Pistons have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. It's Cunningham with a drive.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Ooh, a good look from Bridges. The wide open shot is on the money. Bridges has got 5 points in the quarter. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. It's a 5-point game. Ivy a screen on Bridges. Cunningham drives in. Misses in close.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Bridges left side. Thompson with a steal. Pass to Ivy. He takes it in. Boom! He jams it straight down.
You better get out your camera when Ivy's driving to the bucket. You know something fun's gonna happen.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Schroeder passes to Johnson. Bridges outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep, Johnson. Finney-Smith passes to Bridges. Shoots over Thompson. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth, we've got Troy Brown, Chimezie Metu out there with James Wiseman. Then it's Evan Fournier, and it's Sasser in at the 1. Well, the Pistons shooting is around 55% so far. Outside Fournier, right wing. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Here's Watford, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. The kick out to Simmons. Pass to Watford. They set the screen. Here's Thomas. Fournier covering. 3 on the clock. And it's Thomas off the drive. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Here's Metu driving in. And he throws it down with one hand.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Walker for 3, and the three-pointer goes. And the Nets lead by 3.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Brown over to the left wing. To the paint. Here's Fournier. Back to Brown. With the floater. And that's 2 points on the layup.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
Outside Walker. Watford with a screen. There's the 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And they suck the air right out of this place by drilling the 3. Could be what saves the day for them.
They set the pick. Watford the pass to Thomas. Back to Watford. The kick out to Walker. Outside Simmons. Good, and it's Walker who picks up the assist. Walker's got 3 assists in the game.
Oh, impressive play from Simmons, showing he can step up and be the guy on offense when he has to.
Pass to Metu. Brown looking around, going inside. And Watford pulls it down. Watford's got 4 rebounds now. The steal. Here's Sasser. From outside, off the mark.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Simmons with it. Picked up by Fournier. Simmons, the pass to Walker. Back to Simmons. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Answering the call. Ben Simmons, huge in the biggest moment.
Fournier, the pass to Metu. High arcing shot. Count it! What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear where they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Here's Thomas. Back to Walker. Pass to Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Thomas on the take. It doesn't go for him. Fournier with some nice D.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
Pretty much they have to be perfect the rest of the way. That puts tremendous pressure on your offense.
Oh, wow! A huge basket to tie the game.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Smith outside. Pass to Walker. Simmons with a screen on Wiseman. Walker for 3. Can't knock in the 3. Detroit calls timeout. It's all tied at 56. Only 2 seconds left in the game. Here's Thompson. That'll count if it goes. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We've got more in store. Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. Now Cunningham. Johnson at the 4 with Claxton at center. Mikal Bridges is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Walker in at the 3. Stewart, the pass to Cunningham. Ooh, assertive from Cunningham.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Thompson with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Duran the screen, and it's Ivy penetrating. Stewart outside, robbed. Stewart against Johnson. Pass to Schroeder. Puts it up. Duran with the rebound. Detroit has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Cunningham finds Stewart. Driving to the basket, and that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
That's a move you won't see many guys make. Impressive stuff.
Screen by Claxton. It's Bridges on the wing. Puts up a 3. And no good.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
And here's Ivy from the arc. And the Pistons, another 3.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Walker for 3. And so it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. Outside Schroeder. Here he goes. The kick out to Walker. Screen by Claxton. Back to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Claxton. Out to Schroeder. And here's Johnson. They need this. Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
When Johnson hits a 3 from that corner, it just seems to energize his entire team.
Stewart outside. The 3 is up. Walker pulls down the board. And Walker's got the ball here for Brooklyn. And the Nets with possession here. Johnson passes to Claxton. Nice move. Count it!
Johnson with the hot pass. Good job seeing that open.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that. And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Johnson for 3. Duran with the rebound. Stewart outside. Off the mark there with a 3. From outside the arc. Misses. So it's a narrow victory for the Pistons, pulling it out for the W. Things looked a little uneven for them down the stretch.
It's exciting to see two teams with bright futures, Greg. Young stars hungry to prove themselves.
And Kevin, the hungrier, the better, if you ask me. When you've got all that youthful energy and ambition out on the court, very special things can happen.
Now the starting group for Orlando. Outside the wings are Suggs and Wagner. Opposed pairing Isaac and Carter Jr. And it's Fultz in at the point guard. Nobody near Schroeder. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Schroeder's got the opening field goal of the game for Brooklyn. Suggs with the ball, and it's Johnson picking him up. Shoots it, and it's Wagner missing.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get
many looks better from that range.
It's stolen by Fultz. Wagner outside. The basket good off the assist from Fultz.
The coaching staff encouraging Wagner to take these quick hitting shots. They think it helps his confidence moving forward.
Schroeder passes to Johnson. Back to Schroeder. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Mark, in recent years, Orlando's been one of the league's bigger teams.
Well, you can see clearly, Kevin, that the front office prioritizes length. You don't ever have to really worry about them playing small ball.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Deep 2 from Wagner. And that one's on target from the wing. Wagner's got 5.
Really like the quick decision-making of Fultz. They're excellent at surveying the floor for the open teammate.
The Magic have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Isaac with a screen for Wagner. Now the pass to Isaac. He kicks to Fultz. Carter sets the pick for Suggs. Carter on the wing. Clock at 4. The Magic need to get a shot off here. And there's Suggs on the assist from Carter.
Suggs has that kind of ability from behind the arc now. Very efficient from deep.
Pass to Claxton. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Johnson outside. Picked by Finney Smith. Bridges, no one around him. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Magic have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Fultz with the ball. Bridges covering. Wagner kicks to Fultz. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
It is so good to see Markelle Fultz shoot the ball with confidence, showing why he was the overall #1 pick in the draft.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Now here is Carter. Carter with a screen on Schroeder. Carter, the pass to Wagner. To the left side wing. That's tipped. Bridges with the steal. Johnson outside. And stolen by Wagner. Down low. Here's Isaac. Plays it up and banks it in.
Man, I admire how Isaac fights through the contact there, man. Grit and grind on display. Not letting the defense tie him down on these shots.
Carter finds Isaac. Carter down low. Working on Finney Smith. Frames the three-pointer. Isaac's got 5 points so far. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Orlando.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
Here's Finney Smith, 5 on the clock. And the Nets miss again. Over to the left wing. Carter with a screen on Bridges. Out to Carter. This is it to Suggs. Wagner outside. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Here's Johnson. He gets it in there.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Fultz kicks to Wagner. 29 seconds left here in the first quarter. Nets trail by 8. Claxton with it, and it's Carter picking him up. Picked by Finney Smith. On the wing, Bridges. Count that one.
Really good pass from Finney-Smith. He understands that you can't squeeze that orange if you got somebody ready to catch and shoot.
Puts up a deep three, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And that does it for the first. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And when you consider how the Magic are doing, what do you think?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
They've got Dennis Smith. Also Thomas out there. Sharp out there with Wilson. And it's Watford in at the 4. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Magic leading by 9. Boy, Brooklyn G8 did all they could to assemble a championship team, and look what happened.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, you take your swings in this league, and sometimes it works. Sometimes you have to retool, and they still have some good players to build around.
And Smith with the stuff.
Hey, this guy is the full package, the total package. Dennis Smith, a point guard with bounce. He'll punch it on you. I love seeing him do that, too.
Now, here's Banchero. Pass to Houston. Here's Wagner. Harris outside. Here he goes. And he uses the glass on the layup. Harris has got the lead up to 12 now for Orlando.
Gary Harris says, I got more than just a three-point shot, folks. Excellent at getting into the lane by penetration.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, there's a lot of pressure that comes with being the #1 overall pick in the draft, but Paolo Banchero said, I'm just letting the game come to me. Not trying to press or reach a certain statistical milestone, just making the right plays, taking the right shots, competing, and bringing it every day on defense. Kevin, he thinks that approach is paying off.
Oh, David, it sure is. Thank you for the report. And that one, good.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
Now here's Thomas. He has yet to score. Back to Smith. That's in there. Thomas with the assist.
Yeah, Smith makes you pay when he gets inside. Despite not being that big, he's got a lot of game in the paint.
There's the pass to Harris. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Walker's checked in for the Nets. Here's Houston. Out to Harris. Banchero left side. And again, it's the Magic from deep. And rebuilding teams, Clark, are going to ride their young prospects. But talk about the importance of having those sage veterans on that roster and their guidance.
Kevin, I don't think you can overstate it. It's critical. It's imperative. I mean, imparting that understanding of what it takes to be a professional and doing it with words and example is so valuable and so part of what veterans offer to young players and to good teams.
Now, here's Banchero. This is the most they've led by 13 points.
Nice looking outside stroke by Harris. Give him room to pull the trigger, and he'll light you up from there.
Here's Wilson. A three-pointer off the mark. On offense, here are the Magic. They're on a 16-6 run. Out to Harris. Outside Anthony. Here's Banchero. And play stops as it looks like they called over the back here.
And he drew that call by establishing his base early and then doing a great job with the box out.
Yeah, there are a lot of things that go into rebounding, guys. You need strength, you need positioning, but I think timing and a nose for the ball is most important. And I think you're right. That's what got him that call, was physicality and strength.
Orlando leading by 16. Anthony with it. He's picked up by Walker. For three, Harris. Brooklyn with the rebound.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes guys have the green light to take that shot, but I don't think he's one of them.
And it's Anthony with the jam.
A nice mix and blend of speed and control on the drive. Anthony gets right where he wants to be.
Walker taking his time here. A three. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Harris passes to Houston. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Houston's got his first points of the game.
Boy, nice work by Harris that time. He's trying to find the best shot for his team, not necessarily for himself there.
They set the pick. Pass to Sharp. Kicks it to Smith. To the middle. Sharp, the pass to Walker. Over Harris. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And Caro outside. That shot wide open. Anthony's got 5 now.
You just know from a very young age, Cole Anthony's been perfecting that three-point shot. Maybe like his dad. His dad was kind of a pedestrian three-point shooter. Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
He gets it up. It's not going to go for him. A big-time effort for Gary Harris, providing a lot of energy for Orlando. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. We come back right after this. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We've seen a tremendous game from Harris.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Checking out the group for Jamal Mosley to start the second half. Backcourt pair for him, Fultz and Suggs. A post pairing, Isaac and Carter Jr. And it's Wagner in at the 3 slot.
Hey, I know he makes a lot of threes, but he is not just a shooter. Finney Smith will throw it down on you if you're not careful.
Carter, the pass to Wagner. Fires for 3. Unable to get that one. Nets trail by 17. Some people see the Orlando Magic as a team, Clark, with a very high ceiling. How about you?
Lots of potential there. No question about it, Kevin. And plenty of room for growth. The challenge is going to be corralling that and moving it in the right direction. You know, it could take longer than people expect or want it to, so you got to be patient in this situation.
Here's Suggs. And a miss there on the triple. And for Brooklyn, their shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. And GA, this Nets team, kind of slim on the interior, don't you think? How can they be most effective?
Well, you've got to press that advantage as far as quickness and get out and run and challenge opposing bigs to cover you in space.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. The Nets have been forced to pivot from their star-crossed super team era. The what-ifs are fading into the rearview mirror. Now it's people like Mikal Bridges that are going to form the next new era. And rest assured, this team has dug its way out of far worse. With the draft assets and two-way talent on their roster, their aim is to remain competitive. Kevin?
I think they are. David, thank you for the report. Schroeder, good on the shot. Schroeder's got 6 points.
Schroeder is so quick. He can get to the hoop at will. He's a really dynamic player, especially on the drive.
Now, here's Wagner. 5 points in the game. Good, he hits the jump shot. 7 points for Franz Wagner.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
Schroeder kicks to Bridges. On the wing, Johnson. Pass to Claxton. He dishes it to Schroeder. Lets it go from the wing. Good work there as it goes. He's got 8.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Wagner passes to Fultz. Carter kicks to Isaac. Out to Carter. There's the dish to Fultz. Isaac outside. Ball's knocked loose. And it's Carter missing. And here are the Nets. They're on a 10-2 run here. Greg, here we are watching Claxton. Who does he remind you of?
You know, Kevin, defensively, he looks a lot like AD out there. Similar builds. And Claxton can also handle the ball a little bit. Just want to see if this guy can develop an ability to play facing up to the basket.
Now here's Schroeder. Wendell Carter unable to get his last shot to go. Here's Finney-Smith. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Finney-Smith's got it back down to within single digits for the Nets. Schroeder against Fultz. Isaac kicks to Suggs. Isaac with a screen for Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
And the game of basketball is one of runs. And right now, this one's definitely not over.
No, it certainly isn't. I mean, if they string together a few more baskets and get a couple of stops, I mean, this game will be tight again, just like that. So stay tuned.
Here is Carter after the basket by Brooklyn. Rebound, Brooklyn. Claxton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Picked by Finney-Smith. Johnson, the pass to Finney-Smith. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Jonathan Isaac.
Finney-Smith has a clear understanding of his role in this offense, including when to take charge and draw fouls.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. Greg, here he is, the first overall pick of the 2022 draft, Paolo Banchero.
And the top pick because he's a 6'10" playmaker. Banchero has a tremendous feel for the game, great vision, passing it, and endless potential offensively.
And here's Wilson after the three-pointer from Cole Anthony. Chalk up 2 there.
Can't leave anybody open around Smith. I mean, he finds them quickly. Love his court awareness.
Here's Anthony, and it's Anthony slamming it down.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
76% from the line a season ago.
The definition of a stretch 4. Finney-Smith is a really valuable offensive player.
Anthony kicks to Harris. And here's Banchero over Finney-Smith. And so it's Orlando holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're feeling very confident. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. They've got Dorian Finney-Smith. Lonnie Walker is out there with Smith. Then it's Sharp, and it's Wilson in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Boy, Gary Harris has his fingerprints all over this one. Being very aggressive right now.
Smith kicks to Finney-Smith. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Paolo Banchero. That's his first foul. Smith with it. Anthony on him. Finney-Smith. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 4 assists in the game. Anthony against Smith. And here's Harris from the arc. Offensive rebound. Anthony, the pass to Wagner. Pass to Anthony. Shot clock at 6. Harris outside. buries the long-range jumper. And the Magic lead by 11.
You can tell Gary Harris is thinking of firing that shot even as the pass is coming his way.
Outside, Walker lets the three fly, and it's Wagner with the rebound. Wagner's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Anthony kicks to Banchero. Outside Anthony. Back to Wagner. Out to Anthony. Lets it go from deep. The pass to Houston. Anthony on the wing, covered by Smith. Shot's good by Anthony.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Outside, Walker. And he nails the jumper. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Wagner wide open. Another miss by Orlando. Nets trail by 12. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Here's Schroeder. Johnson outside. Connects from three-point range.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense has taken a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
And the shot goes in from Fultz. Brooklyn's gone 2 or 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Carter finds Wagner. Now Suggs. Wagner, a screen on Bridges. Back to Wagner. Pass to Suggs. And good that time. And the Magic lead by 13.
A physical guard Suggs loves working inside. He doesn't back away from the paint at all.
Johnson with a screen on Fultz. It's Schroeder with the drive. Johnson kicks to Bridges. From outside, off the mark.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
And finished off by Fultz.
Boy, they certainly had their way with the opponent at both ends. A really solid night here for the Magic.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Gary Harris.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in. Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Bridges attacking. Claxton the pass to Walker. In the corner, it's Bridges. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
Wagner kicks to Isaac. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Fultz the pass to Wagner. Passes it to Isaac. Fultz with a screen for Suggs. Lets it go with a three. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And this is a guy who is really comfortable with the ball in his hands. Suggs so dangerous in the pick and roll.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. A resounding victory for them.
Grant, as far as pace of play, these teams both methodical.
You know, both teams are methodical and deliberate. I mean, they're comfortable, of course, operating in the half court, and they'll push the ball selectively when those opportunities present themselves.
And the starting lineup for the Magic. Fultz and Suggs are the backcourt. Isaac in at the 4 with Carter Jr. playing the 5. And it's Wagner in at the small forward position. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
A nimble play by the Rook. Thompson had to stay agile to beat the contact.
Isaac outside. Wagner, he's open, releases from the wing and drills it.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Cunningham looking it over. Up and in on the layup.
And Cunningham looking confident down low, just understanding if he takes his time, he can get the job done.
Suggs, the pass to Wagner. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Ivy. Oh, and that was no question. Powered it down.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Orlando calls timeout. And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for the Orlando Magic.
Talk about solid debut games. How about Jalen Duren's intro to the league in 2022?
Yeah, welcome to the NBA. I thought this was supposed to be a step up in competition, Grant. And Duren goes out there and does it double-double on his first outing. And that's how you like to arrive. Announce yourself to the NBA, young fella.
Now here's Ivy. Pass to Thompson. Good on the shot. Thompson's gotten his second bucket.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
Outside Fultz. Here's Suggs, defended by Thompson. It's Suggs with a drive. Wagner, the pass to Suggs. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. The Pistons have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Ivy outside. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Clock at 6. Here's Stewart. The Pistons need to get one up quick. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for Orlando. 4-point game. Fultz finds Wagner. With the drive. Oh, what a finish in traffic! My goodness!
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Stolen. In transition, the Magic on the run. And the dunk by Isaac.
He anticipates and jumps. Oh, Suggs took it away easily.
Stewart, the pass to Cunningham. Picked it. And that misses. That would have put him up.
It's not easy to finish in traffic, but those are chances he has to convert.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Talking about the Detroit Pistons, this is a team that has lacked star power recently, Brent.
Well, they've drafted some guys that are still hoping to be potential stars in the league. And BA, there might be a couple guys on that roster right now that can do that, but front office is trying to find somebody where they can put a stake in the ground and say, this is our star, and this is who we're moving forward with.
Here's Cunningham. Pass to Ivy. The 3 is up. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham.
Just flat-out playmaking from Cade. This is why he was picked first overall.
Wagner with a screen on Thompson. Wagner left side. Back to Suggs. The 3 is up. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And he did that so well in college. Suggs sharing it well in the league, too.
It's stolen. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Ivy, a screen on Wagner. Back to Ivy. Thompson outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Thompson's got 6.
Great vision from Ivy. That's what sets him apart at the 2-guard spot.
And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. It's been all about Franz Wagner for the Orlando. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
I love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Chimezie Metu out there with Wiseman. Then there's Tony Brown, and it's Grimes in at shooting guard. That's the group for Detroit starting the second.
Just continuing to develop an overall game that was evident coming into the league. Gary Harris getting better at spotting the open man.
Such a graceful move, showing off the floater game.
Pass to Anthony. Harris up top. Back to Anthony. 6 to shoot. Here's Banchero. Oh, and there's the whistle. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls, but at least we have the option to take us.
After review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, before his one season at Duke, Paolo Banchero tattooed the message, "No pressure," on his left forearm. He said, quote, "There's going to be noise, but at the end of the day, you got to go out there and hoop against 5 other guys. So it's like, quote, what really is it if it's just basketball?"
That's a good point. No big deal. Thanks, Allie. Clock at 6, and there's the drive from deep. Wiseman. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from 3-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
And Carroll with a screen on Brown. Houston. 3-pointer off the mark. The Pistons trailing. Unlike a lot of drafts, Grant, there wasn't a clear first overall pick in 2022 for the Magic.
Yeah, but I do think they nailed it, taking Paolo Banchero, a 6'10 playmaker. Banchero was Rookie of the Year, and he's certainly a player you can build around.
Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Magic. And they're on the break. Pulls up for 3. Knocks down the triple. Houston's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition when no one's on you, great shot there.
Now here's Wiseman. No points yet. Down low. James Wiseman, a monster down low.
That's pretty easy stuff from Wiseman if he's that close.
Harris up top, the crossover, and Harris throws it down.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Here's Grimes. After the basket by Orlando. Pass to Metu. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Here's Houston. We've got 1:48 left in the half. And Troy Brown is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
And it's the Magic with the ball. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Inside. And it's Anthony with a bucket inside. Anthony's got 5 now.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
You know, when it comes to Cole Anthony, Grant, we knew he'd be a good NBA player. Let's face it, we've heard about it from his dad for years as he's joined us on the media side.
BA, that's the truth. But who knows, maybe one day he'll end up in our industry as well. Maybe he's got the bloodlines to be pretty good on the mic like his old man.
Anthony with a bucket.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Grimes' shot is off. Orlando's gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. On up the court. Whoa! Emphatic finish from Banchero.
Wow, Banchero using his size to find a path to the rim.
Pass to Anthony. Banchero the screen. To the middle. To the inside. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Here's Sasser. Wiseman a screen on Harris. Here's Sasser. And he banks in the layup. Sasser's got his second basket.
Well, any possession that ends in a shot from that range after a good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Banchero no good. The Pistons have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. And it's Brown off the drive. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Now, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Anthony, the pass to Banchero. Here's Wagner, and he jams it home with authority.
Don't sleep on Banchero's ability as a creator. He wants the best shot possible, even if it's not his own.
And so it's the Orlando Magic finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We'll be right back after this word. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. When you look at Franz Wagner, what a contribution.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Here's who Jamal Mosley is starting the second half with. At the 2 and the 3, it's Suggs and Wagner. Isaac in at the 4 with Carter Jr. playing the 5. And it's Fultz in at the point guard position.
Isaiah Stewart rocking the rim.
Fultz against Thompson. Back to Fultz. Here's Suggs. He's got 7. Pass to Carter. 5 to shoot. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Magic lead by 10. And with the surge in scoring around the league, Brent, what's the key to modern NBA defense?
Great question, BA. I mean, you have to have versatility. You have to have coaches that can get creative. And you got to have players who are wanting to buy in on the defensive end. You just cannot give great scorers in this league, has a ton of them, a steady diet of shooting from 3. And you got to keep them guessing.
Here's Suggs. Carter, the pass to Suggs. Back to Carter. And the shot counts. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back up.
After review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Now here's Cunningham. Cunningham into the lane, and they pick up 2.
Yeah, I love Cade Cunningham just playing this way, an electric player when he takes advantage.
That free throw good from Cunningham. For Orlando, they've gone 3 of 3 in this second half. And it's Wagner off the drive. Ivy against Fultz. Pass to Suggs. Outside for Fultz. Gets some space and buries the jumper. Fultz has got his first bucket in this one.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
And it's the Magic with the ball after the Pistons picking up a basket just moments ago. And the dunk by Isaac.
And that was a big man play by Isaac, going in with intention and dunking it.
Now here's Cunningham. He's got 9. Stewart, right side, driving inside, fires from deep. Oh, the range of Cunningham.
Even though they're still trailing, he continues to be lights out from the field. What a competitor.
Suggs, the pass to Wagner. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Wagner's got 12 points in the game.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, some teams are hoping that the league will implement what they call an upper spending limit and others might call a hard cap. Small market teams being dramatically outspent by their deeper pocketed big town rivals. And while this may remedy that, it's not a move that the players are likely to embrace. So Brian, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we will indeed. That second apron might have the same effect. Allie, thanks. Isaac finds Wagner. Isaac with a screen on Thompson. Outside Fultz. Tries again. Kept alive. Isaac, the pass to Suggs. Here's Carter. They shoot again with 1 on the clock, and it's slammed in by Carter.
You love the show of force from Carter Jr. He's not messing around when he gets the ball down there.
Here's Thompson. It's hauled in by Isaac. Orlando has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Grant, plenty of guys show up to the league, accomplished athletes. Asar Thompson is no exception.
Yeah, I mean, he and his twin brother Amin both possess elite explosiveness, BA. At 6'7" and a 7-foot wingspan, all the tools to succeed and the work ethic to make it happen.
And the Pistons going with a whole new group out there. Pass to Grimes. Outside, Brown. Screen by Wiseman. Off the bounce. Wiseman drives.
Defensively, you want Wiseman to shoot jumpers, but you can't let him break you down like that.
Anthony outside. Harris outside. Back to Anthony. Harris outside. Pass to Wagner. Banchero outside. Here's Houston. The kick out to Banchero. Harris left side. Back to Banchero. Shoots over Brown. That one's wide left.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Pass to Grimes. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Troy Brown out there with Chimezi Metu. Then there's James Wiseman, and it's Sasser in at the point guard position. That's the group for Detroit right now. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Grimes, and the layup is good.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
And Carroll with it, guarded now by Wiseman. And here's Harris outside. The Pistons clear it. Here's Sasser. Pass to Grimes. And there's the call on Banchero. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Grimes, pounded by Harris. And here's Wiseman, three-pointer. Another three for Detroit.
And Wiseman has shown that kind of potential, a 7-footer that can catch and shoot. Wow.
Now here's Anthony. The D's right on him. Pass to Wagner. Banchero outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Misses from close range.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Using all that size and close, Banchero, he understands his strengths on offense.
Sasser, hey, hangs in midair and converts the double clutch layup.
All right, I think he's showing off now, but I'll tell you what, that's impressive.
Anthony outside. Wagner on the wing. Harris up top. Pass to Houston. Wide open. Detroit with a rebound.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
And the Pistons, another three.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
And the Magic call time here. And this short amount of time should be beneficial to these players to catch their breath a little bit, while at the same time replenishing their energy by drinking some Gatorade as we head into the final stretch of this game. A line change here for Orlando. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley was saying to the team. And a big reason their team is down, the three-point line. Coach saying in the huddle, we have to battle on the perimeter. They're outplaying us from the arc. Guys?
And Allie, thank you for that.
Putting this team on his back. I love seeing Suggs take charge like this.
Stewart outside. Back to Cunningham. Duran the screen. Cunningham with the ball. Now Carter defending. Ooh, they pick off the pass. And they're on the run. Here's Fultz. Pass to Carter. Isaac outside. Here's Suggs. Stewart defends. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. That's on Isaiah Stewart. And a close closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
I mean, they've played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
And something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. I mean, these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high-percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
Oh, man, Stewart being the guy to come through. That's a shot.
Wagner with a screen. And stolen by Stewart. 3-on-3. Puts up a three. And the Pistons, another three.
And you love it when the heart of your team injects that kind of play. That was huge from Stewart.
Carter, pass to Fultz. 52 seconds left in the final quarter. Pass to Suggs. Detroit with a rebound. 2 points here could be the only cushion they need, Grant.
Hard to say. Crazier things have happened in this league.
Now here's Ivy. Takes a three. It's good from beyond the arc.
A young player, but he's in a big-time spot, and Ivy comes through.
Inside, Isaac.
Yes! Just wow. A monster flush from the big man.
And the foul called on Markelle Fultz. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Second personal foul.
Oh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
And a great opportunity to build that kind of equity and trust for Cade Cunningham stepping to the line to try to seal this one.
Suggs, the pass to Wagner. Back to Suggs. From deep three-point land. That shot is off.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
afternoon, NBA. Action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg. These may not be the team stores we see in the conference finals this year, but we can expect, I think, them to be a threat for years to come.
Kevin, we say they're not going to advance to the conference finals simply because of the lack of experience. Talent is not an issue. We are looking at what is likely the next generation carrying the sport forward, and boy, we are excited to see them.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Mikal Bridges. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then there's Cam Johnson. And it's Schroeder in at the one. And here are the Pistons. Passes to Ivy. On the wing, Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Gotta do more than this to stop Thompson. He's used to having to fight through contact.
Schroeder looking over the floor. Back to Finney-Smith. Pocket 6. He takes it in, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And the foul called on the Detroit Pistons.
Well, you put pressure on the defense when you put the ball on the deck and make the defender deal with your driving ability.
And from undrafted in 2016, Doris, Dorian Finney-Smith, now a player that every team in the league would covet.
Well, this is a long wing defender, Kevin, and he's now made himself legit as a 3-and-D prototypical player. And he stayed at it, earned the rewards, and now says, my mom can finally put her feet up. I have made it.
Bridges kicks to Johnson. Schroeder outside. Over Cunningham. And the shot is long.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
A shot by Stewart with no one around. His three-pointers off the mark. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Nets. Nets passing it around. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, you have to take advantage of the chippies when you get them. Nice job by Dennis Schroeder in close.
Ivy kicks to Stewart. Buries the long-range jumper.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
The Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Stewart against Schroeder. Here's Finney-Smith. Kicks it out to Johnson. Puts it up. And the jumper is on the mark.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Cunningham inside. Defended by Bridges. Stewart with it. Working on Finney-Smith. In transition, here come the Nets. Claxton with the bucket.
Well, that's just a good possession. Dorian Finney-Smith moving the ball. He's been working on that aspect of his game.
Stewart, a screen for Ivy. Now, here's Stewart. He's covered closely. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Cunningham's shot is off.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Here's Claxton, bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges, so willing to give it up to an open guy.
And you know, Doris, Brooklyn's gone through a pretty tumultuous few seasons.
You know, Kevin, there have been some circumstances that were unpredictable contributing to what you're talking about. And now, as a consequence, a lot of turnover on the roster and on the coaching staff. Listen, it's never easy to make the kind of transition they've had to make. Instant offense. Dennis Schroeder can fire up his team with that gritty dribble drive.
51 seconds left to play in the first. Bridges outside. Takes it out to Schroeder. From the corner. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Cunningham is not shy about mixing it up down low. He's got a great feel around the rim.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Bridges outside. In the corner, Finney Smith with it. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Ivy, drives to the hoop, and yes, it's good.
One of Ivy's best attributes, his ability to score off the bench.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Nets out in front, leading by 5. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Nets.
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
So for Brooklyn now, Dennis Smith is out there with Walker. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Watford in at the small forward. Fontecchio. Outside Fournier. Driving inside. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, solid at recognizing when to attack on the interior. Fournier staying aggressive.
Smith outside. Outside Walker. They set the pick. Sweet little floater.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Pistons trail by 5. Pass to Fontecchio. And he's good on the 3-ball. Fontecchio's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Smith with it. Heisman picks him up. Simmons on the wing. Nothing on the board, and the call will be against Fournier. That's his first foul.
It's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Here's Walker. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Pistons brought in Monty Williams to guide this team from the bottom. He said, I like those challenges, the process of building, seeing players get better, and understanding what it's like to navigate crunch time situations. For me to be able to come in now, it's part of this restoration. Kevin, Monty has plenty of work ahead.
Indeed he does, David. Thanks. Smith right side. Pass to Watford. Back to Smith. Fournier against Walker. Shot clock at 6. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start. And a big concern for players and coaches is the consistency of officiating. Greg, do you like that argument?
It's tough when one night something is a foul and the next night it isn't. There's some gray area, obviously, and it'd be good for the league to try and clarify how they want things called.
And out of bounds, the Pistons will take it. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. And the pass to Fontecchio. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 and here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
For your Pistons, Fontecchio, 2 shots.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast.
Previous play is under review.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Give it up once again for your Pistons breaker dance crew.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. And he sinks the second. Nets leading by 5. Simmons feeling it out a bit. Simmons, a screen on Fournier. Walker with a clean look. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Paige Diop, the pass to Watford. Outside, Walker. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now. One of those nights where the wheels come off, nerves seem to be playing a factor.
Brooklyn's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on 3-pointers. Smith finds Simmons. Here's Paige Diop. 52 seconds left here in the second. Passes it to Watford. Off target from outside.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You just can't teach size and length, and Wiseman beats everyone to the ball for that second chance opportunity.
Simmons dishes to Walker. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And just wait until Wiseman has time to develop his moves, which are still somewhat raw at this stage.
The kick out to Walker. The crossover, and so it's Brooklyn in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Back to the action in just a minute. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Sliding into the wing spots, it's Ivey and Thompson. Duran out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Cunningham in at the point guard. That's the group for Detroit right now.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Despite the contact, Thompson still gets it to go. Showing some heart there.
Bridges sets the screen for Schroeder. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Pass to Finney-Smith. And for those of you tuning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Johnson, a wide open look, and again it's Brooklyn converting.
You know, he hasn't taken as many shots tonight, but they're still ahead, and that means his teammates are delivering.
The kick out to Cunningham. Intercepted. Out to the right wing. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
Here he goes, and slam dunk by Ivy.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
The drive by Schroeder. Bridges, no one around him. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Bridges has got the lead up to 13 now for the Nets. Indoors, we know Mikal Bridges famously traded for Durant, but it's interesting. Durant was Bridges' favorite player growing up.
And Kevin, it's always interesting when there's a connection between the idol and the guy who is idolizing him. But give Mikal Bridges credit. He has come into his own as a star. This guy has proven to be a capable offensive player and is one of the truly legit defensive wings that you have got to plan for.
Now, here's Ivy. He's got 6. Ivy with a screen for Stewart. Duran got the loose ball, but that will be a backcourt violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
These are the kinds of plays that can be game changers, that can make you hang your head.
Kicks it out to Johnson. It's good. 6 points for Johnson.
Well, great decision to kick it out. Trust that your teammate will knock down the shot.
Cunningham against Bridges. Stewart with the screen on Schroeder. Ivy passes to Stewart. Back to Ivy. 6 to shoot. That 3 off the mark. Nets leading by 12. Claxton finds Johnson. 1:52 left to play in the third. Thompson against Bridges. Finney-Smith passes to Johnson. Fires the 3. Thompson with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Pass to Stewart. Going inside, and the dunk by Stewart.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, everybody. Quentin Grimes is not just a 3-and-D guy. He's one of the best in the league at attacking the closeout. He says they know about my shooting, so that opens up my drive game. If I'm closing out hard, I can see if they're coming to my right side or my left side. It's read and react. Quick decisions. Kevin, my decision is to send it back to you.
All right, DA, that's why you're in the Hall of Fame. Thank you so much. Bridges for 3. Detroit with the rebound. The pass to Cunningham. Goes up, and then Cunningham with the dunk.
Oh, and that's how you run the floor. Cunningham attacking the defense with confidence.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's his first foul. And the Pistons, entirely new group now out there. And here's Walker outside. It's hauled in by Brown. And so Brown will bring it up for the Pistons, trailing by 10. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Passes it to Bates Diop. Got a piece of it. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. Setting the floor for the Nets. Walker out there with Dennis Smith. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Watford in at the 3 spot. Kick out to Walker, fires from deep, and it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Walker's got 20 points.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on James Wiseman.
Boy, Ben Simmons, one of the most highly scrutinized players in the NBA, but I don't think you can doubt any of his defensive abilities. Cross-positional and big-time asset on that end.
Kicks it to Brown. For 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Three-pointer. Sinks the three-pointer. Brown's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, Evan Fournier is a fundamentally sound player. And if his teammates are open, he will deliver the rock.
Smith finds Walker. Simmons, a screen on Fournier. Hits it from three-point range. Walker's got 6 points in the quarter.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Smith the pass to Watford. Here's Bates Diop. He's guarded by Fournier. Outside for Simmons. 5 to shoot. There's the drive. And the shot is good. And the Nets lead by 8.
Boy, Ben Simmons decides to put it on the deck. He is a dangerous driver.
Brown outside. From outside the arc. And another 3 for Detroit.
That's an important shot right there, guys. I mean, he's produced from deep all game long.
Yeah, he's done more work outside the arc than inside it, and that's not going to change now. They'll ride his long-range game all the way to the end of this one.
To the inside. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
As soon as you turn it over on them, they're off to the races. They have been absolutely relentless in the open floor.
And another theme in this game to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
And there's the call on Trendon Watford. That's foul number 2 for him. And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Simmons. Johnson comes in for Keita Bates-Diop. Bridges is checked in for Trendon Watford. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Smith.
Yes, sir. Kay Cunningham embracing the role of a leader.
Schroeder kicks to Walker. Back to Schroeder. Nets passing it around.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Outside, Walker. Makes it off the glass. Walker's got 8 points in the quarter.
Boy, the consistency he's had tonight has been impressive. Really steady from the field.
Cunningham dishes it to Brown. Pass to Stewart. Takes a 3. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
And now this game's taken on a whole new feel since halftime.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
And just too fast. Cunningham slices right through it.
Brooklyn's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Nobody near Schroeder. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Dennis Schroeder has proven historically he is unafraid in big moments, and he delivers big time.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And the second of 2 is good. That narrows the lead down to just 3.
If he hits all of those, they're feeling a lot more comfortable. But now, still a one-possession game.
Walker is screen on Cunningham. A 3-ball. It's hauled in by Stewart.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Thompson. The kick out to Brown. Stewart, a screen for Brown. Puts one up from 19. Offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Schroeder against Cunningham. Walker the pass to Johnson. Bridges outside. Johnson with the screen on Thompson. Jacks up a 3. Johnson can't hit. Cunningham looking it over. Brown wide open. He fires. Right between the eyes.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Here's Johnson with the tie. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Jalen Durham.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And he does get the second one. And that narrows the gap to 1. And so it's the Pistons who come out on top here. What a show they put on here at home tonight. Thank you for that, David. And that about wraps it up for Greg Anthony Dorsman.